Welcome back to Road to Madrid episode 8. I am learning some Spanish because we are less than 2 weeks out from the race. Yeah, that's right. Less than 2 weeks out. It's starting to become a bit real, this. Like, genuinely quite real. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do it. I'm not quite sure what it's going to be like, but it is coming up. We're back on the grind though. Not that this week is going to be anything ridiculous. I am feeling a slight twinge in my hamstring and my glute, and it's not the best. If you watched last week's episode, which if you haven't, go back and watch it, I did an extra leg day for the week, and I think it's had a little bit of an impact on me. So this week, I'm not going to blast it. So Tuesday, which is today, is still just going to be a slow run, the same as Thursday's run. So I'm going to do 10k on both day at like my recovery pace rather than blasting a tempo or an interval. So yeah, what is on the agenda for the rest of the week? Like I said, we have 3 runs like usual. I'm not changing my run pattern. I'm just changing today's run from a tempo, like my speed session, to a slower run to try and make this feel a little bit better. Wednesday leg day because strength is needed in your legs when you're running as much as we are. Then on Thursday, recovery run from the leg day. And then on Sunday, we are doing our long run, which will probably be like 15k, the usual, because I don't see the need to cut that down at all in this week. And then we're into race week. How mental is that? We're into race week after this Sunday. On Sunday, it's a week. It's a week until the race on Sunday. Genuinely, it's come around so quick. I don't know if I'm prepared for it. We are heading out for a run in about an hour's time as well. So we're going to get fueled up. We're going to get electrolyted up. And we're just going to get on with it. You know how we roll in, except we've added a rice cake. Switching it up slightly with adding in the rice cake, but I'm not going to complain at more carbs. It's not really that much more, is it? It's what, 20 calories if that, thinking a rice cake. So it's just a little bit more substance before I run, which I'm not going to complain at, am I? Right, it's run time. As you can tell outside, it is dark. It's 7 o'clock, so it's going to be a little bit of a dark run, not much going down, just a chill little pace. Going to get ready and meet some people because I don't like running alone at the moment. I find it so boring. I've had all my speed sessions that I need to do and get in by myself, so the fact that I get to run with people now is just like pure enjoyment for me rather than having to do everything alone, because that's just a killer. I have firmed it with a t-shirt as well, so I hope it's warm enough. I kind of just got to hope and pray that it is, because I'm not running a jumper and I don't have anything else. So let's go get warmed up and then we'll get out there. Right, run debrief. So we did 11.5 in the end, somehow ended up getting the route wrong, and that's just how much we did. Nice and chill pace, really. 5:50 I think it was, so it was all in all good. The pain in my left glute is still there if I like shove my finger in there. Don't take that out. If I press the top of my hamstring, I can still feel the pain. But we're all right, really. It's not bad when I'm running at that pace, so I can complete the half marathon. How it'll be at a quicker pace, I do not know yet. We'll have to test it out at some point and do some sort of strides at the end of a slow run just to kind of test it out a little bit. What have we got now? We've got recovery, leg day tomorrow, recovery run on Sunday, and then we're on. So we shall go chill out, eat some food. As you can hear, the microwave's just gone, so we're going to go eat some food, and we shall catch you tomorrow morning. Oh, well, hello there. It is Wednesday, and we have smashed out an unbelievable leg day today. Like, genuinely, so unreal. I hit PRs across the board again. My leg is feeling back to 100% nearly. I reckon it's like 95%. The pain in my glute is gone, and we're just the GOAT now. We are the GOAT. I've been looking at elevation map for Madrid just to try and plan out how I'm going to run, how I'm going to like plan it out. Because the first 5k is 80 meters uphill. So it's kind of, do I hold off that first 5k and then just sprint downhill and then we're back to level progress? I'm thinking it's kind of the way I've got to go. I've got to go out the block slower than I'm going to plan to run for the rest of the race because it's all uphill. And I know 80 metres might not be like loads, but it is pretty uphill to start off with. You don't really want that to start a race, do you? So it's not ideal, but we will plan properly in our heads how we're going to work it and how we're going to plan the race routes or the race timings for like each 5k. We're back out tomorrow morning. 10k, probably somewhere in the 5-minute pace. I'm not quite sure how, where, why tomorrow morning, but I'm going to try and get the run done in the morning and then do all my uni work in the afternoon rather than doing it in the evening like I usually do. Generally, life is good, you know what I mean? There's not much else to go on about at the moment because it's just a situation of how little can I do to make sure that I don't get injured, but how much can I do so that I don't get to struggle during the race. Do you know what I mean? Enough of me waffling. I will catch you tomorrow morning before we head out running. Good morning, people. As you can tell from my beautiful attire, it is run time. I know, it's early in the morning for me to go out on my slow run. The watch is saying I'm not quite recovered from leg day, but you know what? We move on. We push past that. Do a bit of a warm-up before I run and I should be all good. The reason we're going out early is because we have a friend to run with who can run early in the morning. So I was like, why not take advantage of this? And I think the weather's meant to go a bit poo later on, so obviously we're just going to get out before it turns rainy. The weather's already become a little bit miserable, which is a bit shit, but I mean, yeah, it's not too bad. The planned route is 10.5k, I've been told. I would like to go out at about a 5 min per kilometre pace and just hold it because my hamstrings are a little tight and I just want to try and loosen them out at a quicker pace. And I've already said I'd like to do 10k at that, and then the last 500 metres I'm going to do is strides, just to test out the legs on a bit of pace after the injury and just try and get it back up and running and moving. I would like to get out and buy some new clothes for the race as well. I'm not sure what I want entirely. I would like a pair of half tights or some shorts that I can put some stuff in, maybe a new top, a new vest, and then a cap as well. Just fully deck myself out for the race because I feel like, why not? It's my first big race. Why would I not? I mean, there's not much else to say other than let's get on with it. Let's go run 10.5k. I can still feel the legs a little bit after yesterday's leg day, so we're going to do a little bit of a warm-up and then get out there and smash 10k. Right, come on, let's go run. Oh my god, it's windy today. 10k done, 500 metre stride at the end. As you can tell, I'm dying. But it was still a good run. Those strides have just knackered me though. Back at it again with the unreal cereal combos today. We are on Shreddies and Cheerios. It's a new one for me, so we'll see what it's like and I'll report back. Right, review time. We've polished up and I've got to say, it's good. I like the contrast in textures between the Cheerios and the Shreddies. They were pretty good, but not quite as sweet. You know, I've got a little bit of a sweet tooth. So, because they're off-brand Cheerios. I won't lie to you, they're off-brand Cheerios. The actual Cheerios might be banging, but because they're off-brand, they're not as sugary as the normal ones, so then they don't feel as nice. So maybe if I had actual Cheerios, they'd be top 3, but they're still a good contender. It's a good combination in there. My usual combinations, although, consist of like granola because I got that little bit of sweet tooth. So I always add a little bit of granola because that's how I get around the having the sweet tooth, and then just going the rest with like bran flakes or Shreddies and like actually decent cereal for you. But yeah, I'd recommend trying it. You know, if you like a cereal combination, if you like mixing cereals about, Shreddies and Cheerios, give it a go. Rate the fit check, rate the mirror. We've spawned in a random trap house. Not really. I've just been dragged to my girlfriend's unoptimal boys for training. Although the food is always good here because I can steal as much as I want and not feel bad about it because it's not my house and I don't have to pay. Just picked these up. I had no idea what they were until I inspected. Apparently she uses lead pencils. That's interesting, isn't it? Boys and girls, what do we say? We've not much going on for the rest of the couple of days. The usual uni and work over the next 2 days. I mean, it's just like clockwork Friday, Saturday. Although Friday's going to be an interesting day. Having to trek in from here into uni is such a pain for me. The train journey is like 45 minutes rather than 20. So it's a pain in my arse, but I have to deal with her, who is also a pain in my arse. So, you know, pain in my arse squared. Fuck's sake, man. Should I give you a bedroom tour of my girlfriend's? Will she approve? She probably won't approve, but we'll do it anyway. Ta-da. See, me again. Apparently she reads a lot. She likes whatever these things are. I forgot the name. Are you ready for the state of my corner as well? Look. That is the extent of all I get. Yeah, those slippers are mine. That's it. Nothing else in this room is mine, and we've been together for over 2 years. What is there? Do we have issues? I think we have issues, Chad. I think we have issues. Anyway, I'm going to have to actually go spend some time with her, so I'll love yous and leave yous until tomorrow morning. Right, we had a mare. My camera died whilst I was out at uni, so I've got jack shit for you from today. What can I tell you? I did 2 hours in uni, just applying for jobs. I just ignored the whole lecture because... Anyway, the job is more important at the moment than that lecture in particular. Most lectures are more important. That one was a guest lecturer, so it kind of didn't feed into the topic. But anyway, we then came home. Then we went to the gym, hit a nasty little upper session. Pump was naughty. I mean, upper sessions are always naughty. We then dotted about Stockport for a little bit, and look, I don't know if anyone cares, but I found some Pokemon cards. I am a big advocate and a big fan of Pokemon cards. So yeah, and now we're here and I'm just chilling before work tomorrow. We have got our long run on Sunday to get through though, and I'm quite excited. I do enjoy a Sunday long run. I mean, there's nothing better than a Sunday morning, 15k, coffee afterwards, and then just do jack shit for the rest of the day. It is honestly just the best day plan that anyone could propose to me. I just love it. I love it. I couldn't think of anything better at the moment. My microwave is currently beeping at me because I've put something in and it's finished. So I shall catch you all Sunday morning before the long run. Wagwan Generals, it is Sunday morning. And as you can tell, I've already decked you out. It's been a bit of a rush. We watched the Chinese Grand Prix this morning. That was at 7 o'clock. And now we're meeting a friend at 9 o'clock. So it's been a bit of a rush to get us out. We're already decked out, we're already dressed up. Shoes on point, and we've obviously had to spend some time with the Madre because it's Mother's Day. Made her usual morning drink, took it to her in bed, brought her flowers last night, and she's getting a card and her presents later. She doesn't know yet though. But yeah, we've not really got far to go. I'm not driving, I'm only meeting him at the bottom of the road, so we just got to get there, get shorted, and then we're running like 17k I believe. Nice easy pace, not too much going down. I don't have any fueling on me, so I could be a bit buggered, but fingers crossed it's nice and chill, and there might be a little shop I can stop off at and maybe pick up something, or I don't know what, but we'll find out, won't we? It is now trying to rain on us as well, which is just a great start. I've been training in the coldest of conditions ever for this whole half marathon. By the looks of it though, it's only going to be like 10 degrees when I'm in Madrid running, so it's not bad, but it is still freezing. I'd like it to be a little bit warmer than this. I think the weather said it was like -4. Well no, feels like -4 because of the wind, which is ridiculous in the middle of March. We've got a nice little warm-up walk to get there. It's not very far at all. Oh god, that's a shitty voice break, wasn't it? I'm not cutting that out, you can enjoy that. And yeah, we'll just see how we get on. I hope you can hear me because the wind is tragic. Oh, it's really started pissing it down now. Like, it is pissing it down on me. This is not fun. It's not dull, it doesn't look like it's going to last long, but I'm going to be wet at the start of my run, which is not fun at all. I've got a spare 5 minutes as well, so I'm going to see if the local shop at the bottom of the road has got anything that I can fuel myself with during this run. No idea what I'm looking for. Don't think they'll have gels, so that's a negative. But if they've got jelly babies, they'll do, I reckon. The selection was kind of tragic, like really tragic. So we've decided we're going to run with some Moan blocks, which could be the worst thing I've ever done in my life. Do not take advice off me. I think I could be the worst person when it comes to running. I just wing it and just go for it. I will attempt some semblance of a warm-up, and then we shall go non-verbal and check in with you after the run. And fingers crossed it all goes all right. Yes, I was standing in between a road, but it's the only place I could put the camera, so why not? Welcome. It is like 2 hours later now. I fell asleep when I got home after the cup of tea and a yogurt bowl. We did 16.5k and it went pretty well. We're going to pop you down and we'll have a full week debrief and let you know what's coming up next week, because next week is race week. I'm so excited. We are ending the week off on a positive. The long run went really well, apart from a tiny little bit in the middle where I didn't feel great. Could have been the fact that I didn't sleep amazingly last night because I woke up for the Grand Prix this morning. So we're negating that. We're now going to taper. We're starting the taper. And we're going to still do a little bit of speed work in there, just not as long, not as much. The week's going to be cut down with the mileage. And then on Sunday, we go. We go. I'm so excited. I've got 3 goals. A goal is sub 130. B goal is beating my mate's half marathon time, which is a 1:34.20. And then the C goal is a sub 1:35. Because I just feel like I've got the speed in me. I'm not going to be annoyed if I fall on my arse and don't go 1:30, but I think if everything goes right, I could do it. But I know I've got that buffer of about 3 minutes, 4 minutes to still then beat my mate's time. So me just being super competitive basically and wanting to just go, haha, I'm better than you. So that is penultimate week complete. It is now time for a taper next week. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you keep it up to date with the journey, because we are finally getting there. The journey is coming to an end, which is sad to say. I won't lie, it's sad to say that the journey's coming to an end. But in my head, I'd like it to come to an end because that goal is just there and I can see it. It's right there in front of me. And I'm ready to go smash the living shit out of it. I cannot wait. So I shall catch you all next week. But it'll probably be earlier next week, so make sure you tuned in, because I'm going to try and bring out an episode earlier, because then I can do a full episode of the entire race weekend, and I'm just going to do a short one beforehand showing you my taper training week. So I shall catch you all in a little bit.